Hey, what's up guys? Archie from Shipment Gaming. Today I have a quick unboxing and comparison video for you guys. Right here I have the Model D by Glorious. I was one of the ones that pre-ordered this. It finally officially released on January the 14th. Right now it is the 18th, so I did get a few days late, but no big deal. So currently I am rocking Glorious's Model O mouse. It's an ambidextrous mouse, really lightweight, compact, RGB'd out. Really great mouse. There are some pros and cons. I'm gonna go over that and compare these two mice later in the video, but we're gonna focus on the unboxing experience for this real quick. So back to this, I got the matte white copy. It was $50 for the white or black matte copies, 60 bucks for the glossy models. Just user preference. There are a few differences in the coating and whatnot, but real quick guys, as far as like the packaging goes, I have to say I am really underwhelmed with the packaging. There is no bubble wrap, there's no tissue paper, there's no nothing. Like, it's just this really thin bag. I mean, I like the design of the bag. I think it's really neat. Here you see on the front PC Gaming Race and some of these other logos and icons on there. The bearded man logo here of Glorious, and here in the back, nothing special. Anyways, I just wish that it was a little bit more packaged, a little bit better. I did buy two Model O's in the past and it was shipped like this, so I'm assuming that's just the way that they ship the products. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the packaging. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, I think that'll do it right there. Okay, so there is actually one paper in the package, nothing else though. Let's see what we got here. It's just basically the invoice, is really nothing special to see here. Here is the box for the Model D. The packaging is actually a lot similar to the Model O. Actually, I would say the same dimensions, so it looks very much the same. In the past, Model O packaging were a little bit smaller and it kind of messed up the cable, put like a 90-degree bend in the cable, which actually caused a lot of problem in their mice. So newer packaging, that's good. It should come with the new Ascended cord as well. It has your G-Skates mouse feet, have no complaints about that. Feels really good. Extremely lightweight mouse, we all know that. There are all the sides. A little bit of texturing, holographic sticker here, 68 gram weight if you're wondering. A little bit of that embossed texturing for the Glorious logo. That's pretty neat. Here is the back. I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with it, but there are the specs if you're interested. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in. So you do have 4 stickers on all 4 sides. Try not to cut myself while I do this on camera. I do remember the Model O one being a little more difficult to remove, but let's see if this will come loose easier. No, the answer is no. Gosh, I hate having to shake my mouse. All right. So there it is, right off the bat, looks very similar. A little bit of a comparison. So one of my complaints about it, well, first of all, let's go over some complaints that everybody has. So everybody has complaints about some of the side plays on the left and right mouse buttons. As you can see here, a lot of play. For my complaints in particular, the side buttons I feel could be a little bit better. I think the structural integrity of the mouse is good. You can't really squeeze it and cause any misclicks, but I found these side buttons to be a little bit too small for me. And I don't see a lot of people point this out, but the scroll wheel, I just don't feel like it's consistent. So I want to see if any of those things has improved with this mouse, but let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. I'm gonna set that right there. Let's go over some of the other stuff first. So underneath here, you're gonna see an insert right here. Welcome to the Glorious Legion. Here is some of the letter from the CEO if you're interested in reading that. A nice touch. So I have to say, the customer service, I did have an issue with my Model O scroll wheel in the past and they were really good. They sent me a second copy. So I have to say massive props and kudos to the CEO and his company Glorious, because they definitely 100% took care of me. Here are some additional Glorious skates. When it says additional, they are different. So I already watched some unboxing videos, but basically you have these skates here on the corners, of course, and then you can add these to make it a little bit bigger. From what I saw, it seems like the height of these skates are different, so I don't know how effective these honestly are gonna be, but still a nice touch that they included that. Here is a sticker, okay, a holographic sticker. If you are a logo whore, that's good for you. Another sticker. by Glorious PC Gaming Race. Okay, so if you want to fanboy it out, there you go. And then here is that a poster? Another insert. Welcome to the Glorious Legion. Okay, so really pumping the brand name a lot here. The Ascend cable, that's what their cable is known as. They did update that from the first Model O generation to the second Model O generation, and it was a drastic update. So nice to see that it does have the new Ascended cable. So another insert right here, guys. They do have mouse pads, mouse bungees, keyboards, keycaps, the whole nine. So pretty good brand. So if you like Glorious products, I mean, they got other stuff. Okay, so I'm happy with my keyboard, so I don't really need anything else with that. Here is the final insert. I do have an oxygen package right there, but quick start guide. Okay, so there is some software. Don't need it to run the mouse off the bat, but you can adjust some of the RGB effects as you see here: brightness, speed, color switches, DPI levels. I just run mine at 400 DPI, and then whenever I'm just, you know, messing with the computer, I run at 800 DPI. So don't need the other settings, but that's just me. So if you're interested, you can adjust DPI and set different profiles and different amounts of profiles too. So your traditional gaming mouse setup. Here on the back, optional feet kind of gives you directions on the installation of the extra feet, setup and support. So there's a 2-year warranty, but I think there's like a certain window where they'll cover shipping to them and back at their own expense. If it's, I don't know if it was like within 6 months or so or something like that. So somebody in the comment section chime in on that. But like I said before, I had an issue with Model O with the scroll wheel, and they sent me this out, and obviously it was well within the 6-month window. So sent it out free of charge. They let me keep the old mouse too, so I thought that was absolutely amazing. But anyways, now we are on to the main part of the video. Okay, so here is the mouse. How does it feel in the hand? Honestly, I switched from the Death Adder to the Model O, and I really miss that ergonomic shape. Like in the buttons, man, the buttons are so much larger, and I love that about these mice. So I'm not gonna make a review video per se right now. I'm gonna do that later on. So like, share, subscribe if you're interested. But like I said, I'm gonna do a quick overview and comparison of these mice. So 68 grams. The Model O is 67 grams. It's only 1 gram difference, no big deal. You have arm run switches, which is rated for 20 million clicks. Same switches. Let me feel that scroll wheel. Let me go ahead and plug this up too, actually. All right, guys, so we're back, and as far as like the aesthetics, the mice look very, very similar. So you do have that outline RGB on both sides. In the RGB aura here on the inside of the mouse holes, the play has improved drastically. Like I would say, I don't know, 4 or 5 fold difference in play on both sides. Very, very minimal play. The switches, they feel absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, one of the things that I liked about the Death Adder mouse was there was very little play and travel with the side buttons, and I'm seeing a lot of that here. Very, very smooth, crispy clicks, consistent. I feel like the rear button is a bit softer than the front, but really good side buttons. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I'm probably going to enjoy gaming with these enlarged side buttons. Now, looking at the scroll wheel, that's another thing I wanted to go over. Me personally, I feel like the scroll wheel is a lot more consistent for my Model O, and this is a newer Model O, okay? So I can tell you definitively that they improved the cable. I don't know if they made any internal changes from like the 1st gen to 2nd gen, but I don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of gritty. Honestly, I don't think enough reviewers comment on this enough, but this is not a consistent scroll wheel. I think it may perform consistently, but the feel is off. It's not consistently the same through the entire wheel. Like it just isn't. And I've felt different Model O's. I felt the Model O minus. I don't think the scroll wheel is consistent. So honestly, this feels night and day better in my opinion. Like the scroll wheel feels consistent. There's no play. I don't feel any spots that's more grittier than the others. I feel like the whole wheel feels consistent. So I would say that's been improved. The scroll wheel's been improved. The play in the left and mouse buttons have been improved. The side buttons, I think there's less pre and post travel on these mice compared to the Model O's side buttons. So time will tell, but I'm gonna run this mouse and see what I think about it. But I don't think I'm gonna put on the extra mouse feet for now. I don't know how much value it's gonna be. All right guys, so dimensions. Let's talk about dimensions. The Model D is thicker at its widest point at 67 millimeters. As far as the length goes, these are exactly the same at 128 millimeters. Now, there is a pretty significant difference in height. The Model O stands at its highest point at 37.5 millimeters, whereas the Model D stands at 42 millimeters. So pretty drastic difference in the height of the hump here. I would have to say honestly right off the bat that the Model D is more geared for those with larger hands than those with smaller hands. So if you do have small hands, this might be something that's not a good option for you. As far as the sensor goes, it does have the same PMW 3360 sensor as you get on the Model O. It's not the latest and greatest sensor, but it is definitely one of the best sensors in the world, and the difference between that and its successor is very, very negligible. So definitely I would say 99.999% of gamers are not going to tell the difference between this sensor and the latest, which I think it's 3389 if I'm not mistaken. Anyways guys, that pretty much sums up the video. If you have any questions at all, as always, leave a comment below and I will answer it. I have both mice in my possession right now and I'm ready to put them head to head. In the meantime, just leave me a question if you got one. If you enjoyed this video at all or you found it helpful and you would be interested in seeing some more, hit that thumbs up button and support the channel by subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one. I gotta go eat some rice. This is Little Rice Muncher Gaming signing off. Thanks.